Every guest's favorite part of the show, the pop quiz. So we're going to start at the Capitol. Tip O'Neill, the Massachusetts political titan, is third on the list of longest serving speakers of the House. And if you look at the panel there, the screen, it'll give you the options on who tops the list of having served the longest. Is it Henry Clay, Sam Rayburn, or Nicholas Longworth?
I'm going to say Sam Rayburn.
You are correct. Did you know that, or was that a guess?
I guessed because my office is in the Rayburn building, and so that makes sense.
He served 17 years as Speaker over 3 separate terms. Okay, the next one is easy. It's yes or no, 50-50 chance of getting it right.
Okay.
Has there ever been a Speaker of the House named Clark?
Yes.
And you know that, you said that answer very quickly. Did you do a little research?
There is actually a bust of Speaker Clark very close to my Capitol office, so I have noticed that.
James Beauchamp Clark, he was known as Champ Clark, and he served as Speaker from 1911 to 1919.
Oh, right.
Very interesting.
Champ Clark.
Number 3, you raised your family in Melrose. You just recently moved to Revere. So, of course, we can't talk about Revere without talking about Kelly's Roast Beef. So here's the question. The sandwich shop recently announced it will open a branch outside New England. Where is it going to be?
Goodness.
Is it going to be Philadelphia? Is it going to be Washington, D.C.? Or is it going to be Sarasota, Florida? What do you think?
Well, now that I live on the beach, I know it can be a little chilly in the winter, so I'm going to go with Sarasota, Florida.
Very, very smart choice.
Excellent.
In fact, they're hoping they can open it this summer.
All
right, last question. I think you got all 3 right so far, haven't you?
Boy.
Okay, here's the big test. All right, last question. You're a graduate of St. Lawrence University. I've seen a million. You've got a lot of good hockey players up there.
We do.
But this is not about hockey. This is about Hollywood. There's a very well-known Hollywood actor who graduated from St. Lawrence. So on this list of fine gentlemen, who is also a saint? Is it Viggo Mortensen, Leonardo DiCaprio, or Kevin Costner?
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was Kirk Douglas was who you were going to say.
I don't know if he was or not, but he's not enough.
Kirk Douglas was.
He did actually.
He is a graduate.
I'm being told in my ear that he did go there.
So who are the...
Out of these 3, which one went there?
I can't see the 3.
Viggo Mortensen, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Kevin Costner.
I'm going to go with Viggo Mortensen.
You know what? You're guessing very, very well
Just because
today.
I know the other 2.
Did not go there?
I would know that.
You would know that? There you go. You did really, boy, you aced it. Unbelievable. All right, bad news. We're going back to the serious questions.
Okay.
So it's been a year since the passage of the American Rescue Plan. Have the investments done enough, do you feel, to revive the economy so far in the way that you had hoped originally?
Absolutely. We've seen from almost a year ago when the American Rescue Plan was passed and signed by President Biden, who came into office saying we have to address this pandemic in order to restore normalcy and security for American families. We have seen wages go up, jobs go up, record job growth. Unemployment is the lowest it's been since the 1950s. And we were able to get schools reopened, vaccines in arms, and we were able to make investments in our communities, our public health infrastructure. It is a success story in every single measurement, but there's more work to be done. And that is why, we are committed to seeing the CARE agenda that the president has put forward. We were able to save childcare with the $50 billion investment that I lobbied and worked for, but was in the American Rescue Plan.
But a lot of employers are still struggling to find workers. I mean, there's a real shortage out there.
Absolutely. And just taking childcare as one example, we know that childcare was on the thinnest of margins before the pandemic. So the $40 billion I secured in the American Rescue Plan stabilized it, but we need to continue to make these investments in American families. It's not going to be enough to go back to status quo. We have to rebuild an economy where everybody can see their role, and that includes women. And we know women have been disproportionately cut out of the job market, are having a harder time coming back to school. And that's why we are going to continue to push for the priorities that President Biden has laid out. childcare, the child tax credit to help families address high costs and meet the needs of their children, home care for our seniors, making sure that we have federal paid leave policies. All of these factors work together to make sure that not only do we have a role for women and families in our economy, but that we have the workforce we need to not just go back to where we were, but to expand and grow and be part of that global economy and remain a preeminent economy in the world.
So we can't let you go without asking you about Speaker Nancy Pelosi. You have a very close working relationship with her. She's running for re-election, but if she doesn't run for Speaker or Minority Leader, depending on what happens in November, would you be interested in running for either of those positions?
You know, I have a great job right now.
Oh, no. You're not going to get away by answering it that way.
No, listen, here's where we are. We have come through one of the most challenging times in our country's history, with the pandemic, with the war in Ukraine, with having shut down our economy completely. That's where our focus has to be. Every single day, I am so grateful for President Biden and for Nancy Pelosi, who led us through 4 years with Donald Trump as being the sole person who could truly stand up to him. And with a thin majority, she threads that needle. And I watch her deliver for the American people over and over again.
So you're learning from her.
I am learning from her, and we will see.
And one day I'm going to get you to answer this question. Obviously, it is not today, but thank you very much for coming. And we really
my pleasure,
appreciate
Janet.
you.